But yeah, let's go over the old bike build with you guys on this thing. So, I don't really know if I've quite gone over the whole build with you guys on this thing. I might have to double check before I post this. But we're gonna go over the parts, the motor build, wheels, bags, all the goodies. So I guess we'll start up front. Got a 21 inch front wheel, 21/18. I don't know what brand of wheel these are. I want to say they're some old Performance Machine wheels. I picked them up from Ryan Cruzy over at Cruzy Originals, the man that helped me do most of this work actually at his shop. He kind of walks me through a lot of the fab stuff that I had to do on this thing, which I'll get into. But so yeah, got the wheels from Ryan. They're 21/18. I want to say they're Performance Machine, but I'm not too sure on that. The 21/18 setup is preferred for wheelies on the baggers. You don't necessarily have to have them, but it does help, I guess. It lifts the rear up more. It just lifts the bike up more in general and makes it like a little bit more easy to handle. So yeah, the wheels, stock brakes all the way around, except for I got the Brembo Master up front, and I got DiamondLane fork tubes, the 2-overs with Legend drop-ins, obviously the 2-over drop-ins for the 41 mil. Super dialed setup. You have to do the +2s for the bagger. It just makes it that much easier, like I said earlier, to handle, to wheelie. It just helps you pop it up easier, stuff like that. So yeah, the suspension is a must on the baggers, I think, personally. Everything else pretty much is stock. You know, we got the stock triple trees and stock lowers and stuff like that. For bar setup, got the Lucky Dave risers, the Peacemaker risers with his bars. I always loved that setup. Probably one of my favorites I've ridden with. We have, let's get into the motor, I guess. I'll get into that. So we have here is a 95 inch, it's an 88 into a 95. We got the Mikuni 42 on it with all fueling camchest. We have the fueling 543 cams in it with their pump and their cam plate, the HP Plus cam plate, and their high volume pump. We have their push rods, stock heads, just cleaned up a little bit. Other than that, bottom end is stock, clutch is stock, just stock OEM parts. Transmission is stock OEM. We have the TBR 2-in-1, which this is actually a dyna 2-in-1, and the reason why I had to put a dyna one on here was because of the mid-control kit that I did, which I can get into now. When I first got this thing, I was going to leave the forward controls on it, and then I started to ride a few of my buddies after I got this thing and started to build it, and I realized that there was it was going to be a lot harder to do some of the tricks that I wanted to do on the bagger with the floorboards. So I went with a mid-control kit that was a weld-on kit instead of the bolt-ons, because I don't know about the bolt-on kits, and I've heard that a lot of people had nothing but issues with them, so I wanted to do like a OEM factory type of setup. And so what I went with was a Ramjet here locally in Phoenix. They make a FXR mid-control kit for twin cam conversion for FXRs, but it works really well with the bagger setup. So everything pretty much fit. Like, I'll show you guys all this stuff. Like, I welded on, and got oil leak somewhere. I think it's one of these lines, but yeah, so I welded all this on. It fit really good. Everything pretty much fit right in there, and I just tacked it in. I made the mistake of actually welding some of it and then setting the motor in, and it was too far forward, which was causing the case, the bottom of the case, to hit that middle section there. And yeah, anyways, I had to cut it out, push it back. But anyways, yeah, we got that all dialed in. The brake setup is pretty simple. It's pretty much like a dyna setup. And I just welded on this tab for the for the master back here. And yeah, it wasn't too bad, honestly. It was obviously time consuming, and I had to put the work in to make it happen, but overall I love the way it feels. That's just this side, so let's go to the other side. And on this side, it's pretty much the same thing, obviously, for the underneath, but on this side you have to do the shift shaft, so you have to drill out the inner primary for the shift shaft and put the seal in there. Got all that dialed in, and then this is I'm pretty sure this is an FXR cover for the outer primary, not the whole thing, just this piece right here. And yeah, makes it a mid-control kit. And that's pretty much it for motor, drivetrain, chassis kind of shit. We have the Lucky Dave seat, obviously, with the Cruzy original bags that fit the 2014 and up lids, which I need to get myself some new ones because I'm having a little bit of an issue back here. My fender's a little deep, so we're scraping through the bag, which isn't good. I gotta figure that out, which I have a plan, and maybe I'll do a little series on that. Comment below, let me know if you want to see what I'm gonna do about my little issue here, because I want to push these bags at least 1 inch forward. And for that to happen, I need to do something with these. So I have a little bit of an idea of what I want to do, but I don't know, we'll see. Let me know if you guys want to see that. Obviously we have the chain drive kit on this thing. I want to say I put a 23 or 24 up front. I'm pretty sure it's a 23 with a 51 in the rear, and I love it. It comes right up when I want it. Well, I can't say that. It comes up most of the time when I'm going the right speed. I honestly want to put a little bit more power into this motor. I think I might change the cams out to a little bit bigger cam. But as far as the chain setup, it's dialed, and I think it's a good setup. So yeah, that's the bike, you know, just a bike build on this little bagger here. Super clean setup. I love the paint. Oh, the paint, actually, this paint set, other than this, all this rear shit, I have the rest of this paint set in my storage unit. I have the bags and the lids and the fender for it, that I picked up from Foley over at Senders Only Garage and Senders Only. He hit me up one day. He had this paint set sitting around for years and hit me up one day and said, "Hey, you want that paint set?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So we made a deal, and here we are. So I'm gonna get, at the beginning of the year, I'm gonna get all this paint matched for that, and obviously get some new bag lids. And while everything's getting painted, I'm gonna try to do that little project I was just talking about, pushing that forward so I don't have this issue anymore. So yeah, that is it, guys. I'm out here enjoying this beautiful sunset in Phoenix, Arizona right now. As always, guys, I know I'm sometimes MIA on the old YouTube, but I'm trying. And this next year, 2023, I really want to hammer it down hard and really see what I'm capable of, as far as the whole YouTube and creating content and stuff like that. So I'm really motivated actually to do a bunch of YouTube content and a bunch of just videos like this, man. Yeah, as always, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.